How you doing? Welcome to SB252. I'm your host, Curtis. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe. We talk about one or more sports topics every day on this show. Hey, I'm just out here enjoying the nice, beautiful Florida sunshine. Woo! So let's get right into today's show. And today, we're going to talk about a ridiculous and unfortunate and just a communistic move by the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys just the other day released return specialist and wide receiver Lucky Whitehead because his name was surfacing in a shoplifting event that allegedly occurred at 1:30 a.m. in the morning all the way in Virginia. I mean, and he has records to prove that he was not there. So what was going on is they had a hearing for the case that happened on the 22nd, which was a shoplifting incident. They had a hearing for it, and it turns out that the defendant never showed up, because the truth is that Lucky Whitehead was not supposed to be the defendant, because the guy who really did the crime gave out false information and pretty much did identity fraud and said that his name was Lucky Whitehead. So that's how Lucky Whitehead's name kind of gets surfaced in there, because the guy accused of the crime lied. But Lucky Whitehead received this very unfortunate news around high noon. And 2 hours later, the Dallas Cowboys decided to just cut ties with Lucky Whitehead. I mean, you want to talk about having faith in someone. You want to talk about having your team or your players back. I mean, these teams always talk about, oh, take these player-friendly, team-friendly contracts and so we can go and win championships and win Super Bowls. But then they don't care about you. They just turn around and cut you. And Jerry Jones and Jason Garrett support their moves. They said something, well, Jason Garrett said something along the lines of, the media doesn't know our players, but we do. I took that as a shot towards Lucky Whitehead. I mean, you innocent until proven guilty. Lucky Whitehead had never been proven guilty of anything, and before the facts came out that Lucky Whitehead was really not even involved in the situation that had in Virginia, he wasn't even in Virginia at the time, they chose to release him. And they're still not choosing to re-sign him. This is just an example of the recent communistic-like moves that the NFL has been doing lately as a result of the ignorance and incompetence of the leader of the NFL and Commissioner Roger Goodell. To give you some examples of what Roger Goodell has done, I know all of you guys know about what happened to Ray Rice. You guys know that I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. And when I saw what happened to Ray Rice, I was angry and I was angry. But let me make this clear, because I know this is a very controversial topic. What Ray Rice did in the elevator to his then fiancée and now wife, dragging her out of the elevator and punching her in the elevator, was absolutely wrong. That was terrible what he did. And so the NFL got word of what happened before the video ever surfaced. The NFL got word of what Ray Rice did, and he had a meeting with the commissioner, and he gave his side of the story, and he said his story, and he gave the truth. He said that he punched his wife in the elevator, and he said that he dragged her out of the elevator. He said that. But because of that, the commissioner gave him a 2-game suspension. But it later came out, the video was, you guys know the story. Again, the video resurfaced of what Ray Rice did. It came out, it was released, and then the whole public saw it. And then Roger Goodell chose to reverse the 2-game suspension and just suspend Ray Rice indefinitely. And then the Baltimore Ravens cut Ray Rice. That's the communistic stuff I'm talking about that the NFL has been doing lately. You can't, once you make a ruling, now let me make it clear. A 2-game suspension for domestic violence, that's unacceptable. That's terrible. That is wrong. And the commissioner got it dead wrong on that. But if you make a decision as a judge of the NFL and you make a ruling, you got to stick by that ruling. Whether it's bad or good, you can't go back and change it. And that is why Ray Rice, when he did his appeal with the United States courts, he won against the NFL because Ray Rice got double dipped. He was already given a suspension and they turned back and they just suspended him indefinitely. That was unacceptable. And more examples of Goodell. I mean, you guys also know about what happened with Tom Brady. Listen, I can't stand Tom Brady. You guys know that. But what Goodell did to Tom Brady was absolutely unnecessary. Brady was accused in 2014 of Deflategate. You guys know the story. You guys know about all that. But Goodell just dragged it out and on and on. Brady was found guilty and then he appealed. And then Goodell just kept it going and going and going and going. And, I mean, it is absolutely... Democracy in the NFL is gone. It's guilty until proven innocent now. I mean, Adrian Peterson, if you think about him, I don't agree with what he did. I feel as if I don't think he did it in a malicious intent, but I can't say that for sure. But I do know that the commissioner, Roger Goodell, put AP on the commissioner's list before all the facts even came out. You see, these teams are just reacting to stuff and nothing ever happened. There's no proof and it's not a final result. If you think about, and I know it's a big controversy, but if you think about Ray Lewis back in 2000, Ray Lewis was accused of murder and he was later acquitted for that murder. Now, whether you think he did it or not is irrelevant. If Ray Lewis has not been found guilty of that murder, you don't put him off the team. That's the way I feel about it. You do. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think if news comes out that someone is being accused of something, do you just cut him off the team, or do you wait and see for the results and stick behind your man? So, listen, guys. It's ridiculous. I hate that it's this way. Goodell has ruined the league. I'm sick of him. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace!